Do you ever wonder how mathematicians know how to solve really tough problems? They talk with other mathematicians and have strategies they use to help them.
Mathematicians know that one of the secrets to solving problems is they analyze the structure. Mathematicians analyze the structure by looking at how the mathematics in the task is organized. They use that organization to make the task easier to solve. Sometimes, they look for relationships between values, pictures, or shapes. Other times, they use properties of math or think about what operations are being used in the task. Mathematicians also analyze the structure by thinking about how they have solved similar tasks and use those strategies.
Miss Chen needs new supplies for her classroom. David brings 12 erasers. Ada brings 7 markers and 8 notebooks. Jamesh brings 23 pencils. How many items did the students bring?
What I heard you say is that 3 students brought in supplies like erasers, markers, and other things.
The question we need to answer is, how many items did the students bring all together?
The important information is there are 12 erasers, 7 markers, 8 notebooks, and 23 pencils.
We need to think about the structure of the math.
To analyze the structure in this task, we can look at the relationships between the numbers and see if we notice anything.
Mathematicians look for relationships among values, shapes, and pictures. They also use mathematical properties to help them. They ask questions such as, "What do I notice?" and "How can I make this task easier to solve? Does my answer make sense?"
First, I added 12 plus 7 and got 19. Then, I added 8 and got 27. Last, I added 23 and got 50.
What I heard you say is that you added the numbers as they appeared in the task. I also added the numbers. First, I looked for pairs of numbers that were easy to add in my head. I noticed that 12 plus 8 equals 20, and that 7 plus 23 equals 30. Then, I added 20 and 30 to get 50.
What I heard you say is that you noticed that you could add the numbers in a different order. That made the math easier. I like that. How are our strategies similar or different?
We both added, so that is the same, but we added in a different order.
What did we look for to make the task easier?
I looked for pairs of numbers that were easy to add in my head. How did we apply what we know to help us?
We know that we can add numbers in any order, so we can rearrange them to make them easier to add. How did we analyze the structure in this task?
We analyze the structure by noticing relationships between values and regrouping numbers to make them easier to add.
Remember, mathematicians look for ways to make tasks easier to solve. They do this by noticing relationships between values, shapes, or pictures. They also use mathematical properties. Now it's your turn to solve problems together by analyzing the structure.